Flosstube, it's Shelly KX Stitch on Instagram, and it's only stitching here on YouTube. It's September 29th, 2025. Thanks for watching. Hope everybody's doing great. And we'll just get into it. Some stuff, I'm not even sure if I stitched on it, and it's not open, so I'll be opening up stuff and taking a look. I finished this, which is the CML 1810 sampler by Mrs. Flossie. There it is, CML 1810. And I added pink to it, and I changed some of the colors, but this is the one that was originally my stepmom has a family sampler that she gave me, and Amy, Mrs. Flossie, charted it, and she took out some crazy stuff and moved around some stuff, so it looked a lot better. There was a lot of like this type of thing going on, little border that went nowhere. And this is on 16 count Ren by Picture This Plus. And if I come across the pattern, the chart in here, I will show you. But yay, a finish. And this is almost a finish, and I really probably should have just finished it before I recorded, but you know, no time like the present. So this is Beach by Cricket Collection. Is it called Beach? Is it called something else? No, Beachy Mood by the Cricket Collection. I don't have the buttons, so I'm not putting those on. And, oh, sorry, I was shaking the table. And I used all the called for, and I just have to fill in the B of Beach, and then I'll be done. And there's a hanging thread while I'm doing that. And this is on Tarnish. Oh, I just lost my needle. Tarnish by PTP. And I really like it. Except for this shell kind of looks like a pumpkin, doesn't it? Because we're in autumn. Should have done it pinker. And I think it's so cute. Even the stinky seagulls. Oh, do you hear some? There's some outside. So I love this, and I want to get it framed and on the wall. So I'll finish the bee. Here's the bee that needs to be done. And that's some weird shell. Some of the stuff looks weird, like that doesn't even look like a shell. But just gonna keep going. Don't care that much. Then I was working on some bunnies, and these are by, they were in the Cross Stitcher magazine. Oh my gosh, who is the designer? I do not have my glasses on. Oh, Doreen Jones, should have been able to tell. So I bought the January 2025 issue of Cross Stitcher magazine, and I bought it from England, whatever. Because I have the Libby, I get it on Libby, and it's the digital. Oh, there, do you hear them? I hope you don't hear them. The seagulls. I have the digital subscription, but it doesn't come with any of the extras or the kits, or this was the calendar. And so it had 4 extra bunnies in it. So I had to buy that. And then I worked on some from the digital calendar. This is the gardener. Right? Yeah, it's not in that book. He's so cute. So that's his front. And then I started working on his back. You have to like stitch the back of the bunny on the back. And then you use an Altoid tin, and you stitch a background for both sides of it and glue it in. And then your bunny can fit inside of there. Because doesn't everybody need this? A bunny inside an Altoid tin? I guess there's 6 of them in there. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So cute. They have a bridesmaid one and a bride and groom one. And that is all the called for DMC. And that also. See if there's something else in there now. It's all just DMC from various bunny charts. And then this I have as a PDF, so that's why I do not have a picture of it in here. But this is by Cozy Egg. This is Summer's Last Crown, Henrietta Peaver. And I finished the border. I'm pretty sure the border's done. And I went on vacation, so that was a good, there's something that goes here like a butterfly or something, so it's not gonna look that blank. So it was good plain stitching because I could fill in these berries and fill in the center of these. Do I have all the berries done? Yeah, the berries were the last thing I finished. And I've also finished the house brick since I last showed this. And this is on, oh, I thought see, I took off the name of it because I'm like, oh, surely I'll remember the name of that fabric. It's by Live and Die LA. French Vanilla Mistake is the name of it. And that, I'm not using all the called for colors. Like the orange in the border is a color in cotton, apricot. But it's beautiful, beautiful pattern. By Michelle, Cozy Egg, and off of Christine's, both of you, Christine's sampler that her husband bought. Okay, let's see. This, I have, this I got at a retreat from Brooke, Stitched by the Brook. Beautiful job sewing this, much better than my bags are. But what is in here, I have to, I don't even know if I brought the finished thing. I finished something. It should be in this pile. Then let's see, oh, speaking of Michelle, I finally started her 15 Friends, Cozy Egg 15 Friends, Jane Anne 1871. It's a red, just red Bristol. I think it's a Bristol. Oh my gosh, you'd think I could read what was all this in here about it, but I did not. So it looks like this. I bought some more. I went to the attic again, bought some more of this. The retreat I went to was Mrs. Flossie's retreat. It was just sit, stitch, enjoy your friends, no designers, no huge cost. Hooray. And let me see if I can, okay, here's where I started it, and I've gotten hardly anything done on this, but this is Fog, 16 count Fog Ada. That's where I started the 15 Friends, so that's part of the A, part of the B. I started doing it 1/1 Ada square, and then I realized I needed it to be 2, so that's when I bought more floss. I bought double the floss. So at least I can work on that now that I have the floss for it. Oh my gosh, there's so many things I don't even have because they're digital. Sorry about that. I also started this, and this is super exciting. This is Tom's Foolery by Hats. It's a very bright sampler, and I'm sorry I don't have a picture of it because that's just part of the roof, and I'm doing it on Peony by Fiber on a Whim. And then the colors of it are all these things. So it's gonna be very bright. And I started that with Cheryl, and she doesn't have a floss tube. It's very sad. Okay, then I worked on, I did this a little bit last night, Halloween by Teresa Kogut, this sampler. And I just worked on part of the word Halloween and a tiny bit of a witch. So I think I've worked on it twice since I last showed it. So I got this orange line in, and then that part of the H, and then the beginning of this witch. And this is, I think this is also Wren. Let me see. Da-da. Yeah, Wren. 16 count Wren. And it's gonna be that big. Might have finished the cats too. They still have like bands on their hats where they're holding some things, but I think I finished the bodies of the cats because a couple of those weren't done yet. So that's a huge project that's gonna take forever. Whatever. Okay, here's CML. So here's the chart that goes with this one that I showed. Because I also decided, oh hey, wouldn't that be nice to stitch that in Blackbird colors? So I chose a different color palette and started it again. I don't know why, just for fun. And I think this is on the same, this is on some kind of Fiber on a Whim. It might be the same fabric as the Cozy Egg one is on. And then this is like a disaster because there's thread on it. I got this from Kim. Thank you. It's so pretty, isn't it? I like the color of the blue Blue, green, aqua. Aqua, that's the color. That's the color it is, aqua. I like that color. Okay. And then let's see here. I worked a tiny bit on this. This is Barbara Anna Four Seasons. Ooh, I found another chart I worked on. Hooray. And I was working a little bit on summer. So the autumn is done. Winter is the least done. You can get this up off of her Ko-Fi, which is linked to on her Instagram, which is Barbara Anna Designs. So this one is spring. And for summer, I got it ready to fill in. So really, I just have to fill in with this aqua color, fill in the rest of her dress, and then do, I guess, her legs. And, oh, there's also stuff up here. But this is funny because there's a lot of her summer ones that she has strawberries up in the air like that. And I started another one, which is it's a mystery stitch along and it's 4 seasons. So it's pretty similar to this, but it's smaller and it's not the dresses. It only goes up, I think, about to there for the people. 2 of those are out, summer and I don't know if it was fall or if she went backwards to spring. Maybe it was spring and summer. Okay. And this is a new start. Well, this is also, I don't know what fabric this is. It's not PTP, but it's really pretty. It's got like gray in it. And I'm using 3799 DMC. And it's 23 by Beth Hart String Sampler, but it's not called that. It's called Emma Fisher 1859. And I started going down the side, so I just have some of the words on there, but such a pretty alphabet in italics. And some up to namesake, some up to here. So I'm almost halfway down the side. So it's probably gonna go to there. But I think I only sat down once and did all that because, you know, letters, they go quickly, right? Right. Do I have any of the thread with this? Hope it's in that bag. Okay, then I made this bag. Here we go, I found my thing I finished. I made this bag to put my Hometown Sal by Teresa Kogut into. And I worked a lot on this. And here's kind of a picture of most of what's out. But I'm not in her Patreon right now, and I'm thinking I might just put my own houses down the bottom. I don't know. And I'm using my own colors. And this is also on Ren. I have a lot of big things on Ren. So I tried to start all the buildings. And I was working on this one when, I think that's the candle shop. I was working on that when that one came out. Because that's about when I joined is when this one came out. That's number 20 out of 24. And I really like these things, like little buildings of things. I think I changed a lot of the red to pink. And I took out the dark green. I think I added gray. There's not really gray in this pattern. Sorry, there's a lot of, and I changed this to say Craft Barn instead of Gift Barn because there's another building that says gifts. And, you know, I had it all ready to go to do fill in. That's why there's all these threads because I thought, oh, I'll just take this on vacation. And then I lost it before I went on vacation. So I did not do it on vacation. It's got a ton of thread in it. It's called for DMC, but I added a lot of fancy floss to make it look more variegated. Oh, here's another new start. Because I was just apparently doing a lot of new starts. Okay, this is the one I'm doing in 3799, so I really don't know what I'm doing in the Good Shepherd. It's probably blackboard or something. I think it's a fancy floss. And do I have the cover? No, I don't have the cover sheet for that. Okay, so this is an old pattern by Primrose. It's not Primrose Cottage. It's like Primrose Designs, or it's an old pattern from, I think it's from it's from 2009. Primrose Needleworks, Elizabeth C. Gorski. And this is the 272 words. It's the Gettysburg Address. And I started it with the 4 on it. And this is on doubloon. So it's kind of a gold fabric by Picture This Plus. Yeah, it looks more like down here how it's gold. And I got almost the F. I don't even have one letter. So I thought that would be a good one to do for next year's anniversary of the country, 1776 to 2026. And I don't know the name of the word. It's not bicentennial, it's not sesquicentennial. It's something like that. A word I do not know. Then, oh, this is the, here we go. I bet there's no picture in here though. No, there. Okay, this is just a black and white of a tiny bit of Henrietta Peaver, the Cozy Day design. Oh, look how everything's so in order in this video. And see, mine doesn't look like this because I took that out and then I moved these things over. So it doesn't look at all like it was designed. So if you hate the way things are arranged in mine, it's not Michelle's fault. And this, I should say that this bag is from Patchwork Paw Print, and it's one I got from Colorado Cross Stitcher because I won a prize from her camp, her summer camp. Now this one, I'm not even sure how much I have shown this one. This is Old Shaker Tune, which my friend Erin, Fairy Tales and French Knots, is stitching. This one. And it's by Homespun Elegance. And I'm doing that because it reminds me of Mike, because he always had his bands play Simple Gifts, which that's the lyrics of this Old Shaker Tune. Oh, it says, Old Shaker Tune, 'tis a gift to be simple. So this is on Ancient by PTP, and it's 16 count, surprise, surprise. And I have this much done on it. So I got all the words done. And I know the last time I picked it up, I finished the vine. So now I'm doing the blue on the vine. And I still have, like, there's little houses along the bottom and houses along the top. So it's super cute. Here's a picture again. So I still have to do this, and then see how there's flowers on the vine? That's what I'm working on now. Nope, here comes Nixie. Hi, kitty. She was on the couch, and I thought, I wonder if she's gonna come over here when she hears me talking. And this bag is by Heidi's Homemade on Etsy. Hi, Heidi. I don't know if she's watching YouTube. She's a teacher. Oh, you shook the table. She's all, don't tell me your problems. She doesn't like being held like this, do you? Okay, I'll put her down. Let's see if she stays down. Or, oh, she wants to go on top of that. Okay. I have 3 more, and then haul. Okay, this one I've been working on for a while, and I think it's so cute. It's Old World Santas by Prairie Schooler. And I just got I guess it's Old World Santas 2. I think it might be. I hope it's in my pile of haul. And so I decided to do 5 of these in a row and make a stand up, like a little pillow out of them that would not really stand up, just a pillow. So I've almost, this is so much like the beach I showed you. I just have to do the yellow right there, and then I think it's done. I just changed the colors of the Santa robes. Oh, I love this one. I think this is on Ale. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's Ale by Picture This Plus. It's a pretty dark color. So I'm very excited to have this done and to start another row, because I want to do another row of 5 from Old World Santas too. It's funny when you're picking Santas and you don't realize, oh, that one's got a tree, that one's got a tree. Like a bunch of them will have trees, and you're like, oh, they're very similar. Okay. This one I worked a tiny bit on, and I meant to take it with me, but I did not. I worked on it a lot last year on vacation, so I thought, oh, I'll take it this year. This is Madame Chantilly Advent. What is it called? It's hard to find the names on these sometimes. Christmas stamps. So nothing about Advent, although it goes to 25. And this is on Fiber on a Whim parchment, which does have a green tint to it, but that's okay because there's so much green in this. And I added some greens, and I think I added another red also. So all I did was this bird's head right here. And so I still have to do those two. I should be able to finish this by Christmas if I actually worked on it. And then the bottom has the white done. And I have to do these two also. So it's like 4 squares plus the rest of that one, and then the bottom, which has like cakes and stuff. Yeah, see that cake? The bottom has a lot of stuff in it. So it's like cookies and cakes and presents. Same over here. And then the number's 25. So I should put this somewhere where I actually have a chance to get it done. And I have the size, like I know what size it's gonna turn out, so I could order a frame along with the other frames I need to order, right? Great job. Okay, so and then the last thing I stitched was this one. This is part of my haul, Pumpkin Pals. I'm not doing the basket. I'm doing these. There's no instruction on how to turn those into little pillows. You're just on your own. And this is on some kind of PTP. It's like a light, maybe it's vellum. So I finished those 3, and I did these super quick. I love the face on the bear, and they're not very big. Like, here's it's like the side of my hand. Is how big it is. So I'm gonna stick them into this once I finish them, and give it to my stepmom. Her birthday's right before Halloween. I don't think she decorates for Halloween, so I think it'll be a nice, like, just small decoration for Halloween. Okay, so I went to a retreat that Mrs. Flossie did in Arizona by the attic, and we got to go to the attic multiple times. And so I'll show you, I got a lot of thread because I have no shop that has Classic Colorworks or Weeks Dye Works that I can see in person, and I'm tired of buying colors that have changed and that I don't like them, and I just wasted my money. There's a needlepoint store near me that has Gast, so at least I can look at those. I can look at the Gentle Art and buy good ones. I'm sorry because I don't remember who a lot of these are from. I know this one is from my friend Cheryl, who went. She gave me a pig needle minder and one of these, brush when you when you make a mistake and you tear out, and you still have some thread caught in. Oh, I got this, which was full of a lot of great stuff. And I also I got some more thread drops, so I put those in here too. I think it's interesting to see. I don't know, are these from Casey? Did you give us those? I don't know. Casey, she was lovely. Thread snips. I think it might have been from Casey. I met Casey and Melissa. Hi ladies, and I also sat with Brooke and Krista, who I'd met before, and Kim, who of course I know, Kim Goldman. Got this one. This is by Tiger Lily. You can get them from her. I think they're project cards, so you can write all your information on them. This was from the attic. So even though the attic didn't sponsor this retreat, she gave Amy these to give to us. I think Brooke made this also. This is a Ort container that you snap the corners and it makes it into a little, rectangle. And so this matches the bag that she made, the kind of dusty purple one. This was from the retreat from Amy, was part of our retreat fee. And so it is Bag with really cool stitching on it. It's got leaves, and Cheryl gave me this. It's a kukui nut that I'm pretty sure it was 5 times blessed, painted, and it was gave to us. I know she painted it for our retreat, and Cheryl bought this for me. And then this one is part of the gift of the bag that Amy gave us. And then there was the freebie table, and there was also purchases from the attic. So these are kind of mixed in together. I bought both of these from the attic. I've always looked at this and wanted to get it. It's just reprints of all these pages of like a design book from back in the day. I don't even know when they were, 1800s, 1872, 1868, I don't know. And I also got this one, Ivlie, I-V-L-I-E, and Goddenfreud. So I like all the blues, and this is by Sweaty Day. I finally realized I should look at my 1, 2, 3 wish list to narrow down all the stuff that I was looking at in the attic. This was on the freebie table. I love La-Di-Da. So it's basically a bird plus an alphabet. There's 2 different birds and an alphabet, so you can choose whatever letter you want to put on it. This was on the freebie table. It was a shepherd's bush, and I really like this. It reminds me of the stockings, the Santas on the stockings. These are in here, but I don't know about those. This was also on the freebie table, pandas and parrots from the Noah's Ark line by Paulette Stewart. I have some of these, and I've done some of them. I bought this one. It's Barb's Birds by Needle Made Designs. It's just a bunch of birds, and they're all just in there. So I like the design of that, how they're just, here's some birds. And this was on the freebie table, and Dale, Big and Beautiful, because I've always liked this, and I thought, oh, I just want to do some of these as pin cushions, but I don't want to, buy the whole pattern and just do some pin cushion size things. So I was very happy to see that there, and thankful to whoever put this stuff on the freebie table. This also, Uncharted Linen, this was on the freebie table, Not Forgotten Farm. It's very nautical, has ships and whales, and I think, you know how sometimes they have uncharted cross stitch, like you just kind of draw a line and fill in X's. That's what I thought this was when I heard it say uncharted, but they're really talking about like charting your course for the ocean. So it's whatever. This was on the freebie table. Bent Creek, let's see, Redbird Sampler. I love stuff like this with an alphabet and then a few seasonal things. Or I bought this one. I've looked at this forever. You and Me, 1, 2, 3 by La-Di-Da. Because by the U, there's a little ampersand, and then it says me. I think that's totally cute. And I like the alphabets. And I'll probably change that to pink. This is what we got at the retreat. For the retreat exclusive, never to be released. Stitch Flossie. So Amy, Mrs. Flossie, designed that one. So cute. If I had brought some fabric with me, I would have started it because they gave us the thread for it too. Oh no, they did not give us the thread. Brooke got thread and put it into pieces for us. Excuse me, S. And then I bought this Mary Collier 1814 La-Di-Da. I was thinking, like, I really like La-Di-Da. Why don't I get some patterns? Look at this alphabet, it's so crazy. I like that. I think I haven't bought this before is because I usually don't like people on them. This was on the freebie table. It is Christmas Village by Victoria Sampler. I have the Nativity that I'm still working on, but oh my gosh, isn't that cute? And it totally came with the thread pack, so see, that should make me stitch it, right? I got Olaf, I bought this. I think I'm gonna put this train on my second grandson's. Is that the train? Am I pointing to the right thing? Yeah. On my younger grandson's stocking that I've been working on because I wanted to put a train on the bottom. It's so cute. This is a dog. You can't really see it because it's bent, but that's a dog right there. Really cute. And about this one, and Cheryl and I are gonna start this. This is Little Robin Designs, the Charming Cow Sampler. So there's the charming cow. We both liked how bright the colors are. These are the colors. They're so pretty. I bought this one because Amy did it. Mrs. Flossie, she had t-shirts with this that are going to be available, so I can't wait for that. Isn't that cute? Oh, so cute. I came home to a 1, 2, 3 order, so I had some of this. This is Prank by PTP. I thought it'd be good for little like Halloween ornaments, and then I thought I would get some more of this because I like the light. It's Cream and Sugar by Fiber on a Whim, and people are saying, oh, it's not green anymore, and it is still green. It's not as bad, but like Cream and Sugar is not green, right? It still has a little tint of green. The old ones had like more of a like almost fluorescent green modeling on it, so that was super awesome. Not. This one is from 1, 2, 3. It's a Petite Rouge number 2, Lucy Ranger. Be kind to one another, seek ye the Lord while he is near, watch and pray, suffer the little children to come unto me and forbid them not. That last part about the little children reminds me of my grandma. And I also got this one from 1, 2, 3. And this is from the Prairie Sisters Handwork series, Scattered Seed. So this used to be a club one. And I had a friend who passed away years ago, and she had a company that she wanted to call Heart in Hand, but she couldn't because of Cecilia Turner's company. But when this you see, remember me, for hand and heart shall never part. And it's got 2 women on it, so I thought that'd be a nice one to do in remembrance of her. I did a quilt when she passed away, so I think it'd be nice to do that too. I also got this from 1, 2, 3. It was on clearance, and it's called Holy Village. And when I looked at this on the website, I thought it said Holy Village up here. So I'm like, well, I could take that out, and it's not even on there. So that was good. I don't know if I like all the things on the bottom, but I do like the village. And she has different villages for different seasons. And this is also from 1, 2, 3. This is the Old World Santas too. So that I'm gonna use 5 of these and make another pillow of Santas. I think this one looks like a bishop or pope or something, right? The way his hat is. So that was interesting. And then I got this one, Carriage House Samplings, Barnesville. This was a new release. And I can't show it because there's charting on the back of this, but I bought the 3 MPIs that are barn colors because I thought I'm gonna have a hard time matching the DMC, because sometimes I find that. I know in Kathy Barrick, I'm not sure if this is Marty. I think this, I don't know. I think this company is now just Marty Barrick. Kathy Barrick's sister. Not sure even if that's her last name. I'm a fountain of knowledge. Look at that, what is that on? It's on Silver Fox is the name, from Fiber on a Whim is the name of that fabric. So I guess I'll do a light gray, although these are pretty warm colors, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might have a warmer fabric. And I think that's all. Oh my gosh, it's so bad when it takes me so long to come back, because then it's just like this massive stuff. I don't want to go look through everything. I can't remember what I've stitched on. But I figure if I can't remember, then you can't remember either. Life updates. So, I went to the retreat with my friend Cheryl from where I live. We both went together and met Kim there. Contented Needleworker Kim. See, I said her name last time, but it's Contented Needleworker Kim. And it was very fun. It was super nice, even though it was hot. So it was right by the attic. So we went to the attic twice. Met some lovely people. I love Amy. She's a very warm and friendly and just welcoming type of person. Like really a good person to host a retreat, I think. So you can sign up for the next year's. It's stitchflossie.com. Pretty sure that's what it is. Or it's mrsflossie.com. One of those. And then before that, we went to Hawaii. So that was pretty funny that this was Hawaiian, because it's not really Hawaiian. Let's just say it's tropical, because her her daughter and her granddaughter and her son, one of her sons, and some other family members did their dancing. It's like Polynesian. It's from different islands because they're Samoan, and they did Samoan, Hawaiian, something else, Tahitian dancing. It was fantastic, totally fantastic. And so that's why the bag has hibiscus flowers on it. And that was funny because we had just gone to Hawaii because my husband does outrigger canoe paddling, and they were in a race, and they had like really serious teams go earlier, and then they had the recreation teams, which is what he's in, go later, and met some really nice people. One lady stayed with us. She's awesome. So all in all, great trip. I had some downtime because he was doing paddling stuff, so I got to stitch on the balcony a lot, so it was great. I guess I call it alumni. I saw two of my friends from college. One of them I hadn't seen since I graduated. Super fantastic. It was just, that was like beyond awesome to see them. Lisa I had seen before in December because I had been in touch with her still, so I got to see Lisa and then Wendy. Oh, great. It's very interesting, right? Knowing, or not knowing people, having people that you've known since you were like a teenager and you see them and you're like, oh yeah, they really do know a lot about me, right? And you can just pick up from where you left off. And I think that's it. I think that is. So tell me what you're stitching on, because I like to hear, and I go look it up and see what it is that you're talking about, if it's something that I haven't seen before or haven't remembered seeing, which is probably more likely. And thanks for watching. Happy stitching.